I'm sat in front of the fire. My mind feels in a state of unrest, and I want to just jump in front of the microphone and begin speaking and allow myself to really step into the understanding that in all states and phases of my existence, I have the capacity to create myself through internal unrest and whatever else emotions traditionally I have programmed into my system as being times of non-creativity. And that in these moments there are still beautiful lessons, that in each moment we have the light that is shining in on us, and I feel this internal resistance to step into light. I have been feeling in the past few days, a long time, actually longer than a few days, of this back and forth push and pull between life and this undercurrent stress of where am I and what am I doing and who am I now in relation to who I want to be, and where am I now in relation to where I want to be. And this is a push and pull I have found myself within for years, and there's this cyclical flow of it coming and going, and confidence being with me, and slowly confidence leaving me. And we speak, or we hear our elders speak, and they share of a time where everything of life and their stresses dissipates, and they merge into a playful energy and a childlike spirit. And I welcome more of that in, and I welcome being seen and being heard and being understood and related to in these moments of the youthfulness push and pull. And I think youth goes all the way throughout life until we get back to that point of carefree, childlike, playful existence and wisdom. And so, rather than spending an evening of allowing the static energy of unrest to cultivate and build, I allow it to disintegrate through my flow of words, weaving in a new creative expression to allow that energy to dwindle out. And other times I can use journaling, other times I can try meditation and stillness, or dancing and flowing. But I really would like for everything I do to be in this unfolding further into being seen on a community level, and for these moments to be heard, because I know I am not the only person who experiences that internal current and cyclical flow of frustration. That what is it, the tension of the thread that I feel between here and then in the future, whilst regulating the emotions and processing the experiences of the past, and trying to, in some magical yet logical way, to allow past cycles be just that, past cycles that I allow to exist back then, the patterns of the past, while breathing in the energy of that and integrating that strong current flow to be in the recreating of new stories within this season of my life. And this season of my life is being seen, is being heard, is teaching that in this being seen and in this being heard, we are also allowing one another, the listener, to be seen and to be heard, to be understood. And in this stepping further into my purpose of speaking and teaching, I hope to encourage people that these states are safe and that we can breathe into these states and we can utilize this energy to rewrite the stories that we live our lives through. To allow creative flow be this expression of the energy that is asking to be birthed. Sometimes I can feel within myself and others that there is like this earthquake of energy within the system that's asking to be let out, and the earthquake is so strong. The strength of this earthquake is so strong that it can send a whole system into panic. But what I'm asking of us all right now is not to panic, not to waste the potential of that energy that is asking to be felt, but to allow that energy to be filtered through the channels of our gifts, of our talents, of our natural inclinations of expression, whether that be singing, dancing, drawing, painting, writing, exploring nature, immersing our senses in the colors of nature. I was speaking to my mum the other day about healing and how sometimes we can get into the state of healing where we observe and reflect upon our current life and see, wow, I have a blank canvas. I have old friends who I love dearly, who no longer can indulge in the conversation and the thought processes that my frequency is vibrating at. I have this new blank canvas of just that blankness, emptiness, this structure, this container that is vibrating at this frequency of such purity that I haven't existed within before. Therefore, I look out into the vast expanse of my reality and I see potential for creation and unfolding. And I said to my mum, I go out into nature and I bear witness with new spiritual eyes the colors that are out there, and I'm allowing myself to absorb the colors and asking for these beautiful colors of the forest greens and all of the different shades, the sunsets and the sunrises, the oranges, the yellows and the pinks and reds and purples, all to be made manifest in the spirits of the people who move closer to me, who bring their wairua, their spirits closer to me, for us to weave together in collaboration of new realities and new timelines to be experienced, the echoing, rippling, resounding impact of collaboration of such pure-minded, kind-hearted, warm souls coming together to create community that heal, that echo out a divine resonance of sunsets in discussion, of sunrises in creation, of healing greenery in offerings and service to not only one another but the broader community and families who we live with and around, who experience the echoing resonance of what it means to be in healthy relationship with people around us. The cup filling up and overflowing, nurturing all the environments and people around us through community. And so that is what I'm hoping to achieve in this space of Te Hōkioi. Te Hōkioi, the husked eagle. Te Hōkioi, the name the indigenous Māori people, the indigenous peoples of Aotearoa, New Zealand, gifted or received of the husked eagle, the biggest eagle in the world who is now extinct, who we knew of as the messenger of God, whose spirit I feel divinely called to embody, to gift out the codes of wisdom that come through me, not my codes, not my wisdom, but the wisdom who comes through me to be shared. The husked eagle, Te Hōkioi, who was heard but never seen, for they rested upon the highest peaks of the mountain, though they were at some times witnessed as they soared down to receive their food from the lower lands, then to retreat up into the higher mountains of solitude. And this is how I feel. I receive such beautiful wisdom and guidances in the purity of nature, and my sustenance and my nurturing and my food for my soul is the community and the love and the laughter and the warmth that is curated between myself and the very few people I have the privilege and the honor of walking side by side in this world. Thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I pray blessings upon your path. Have a beautiful night. In my language, there is this saying that I absolutely adore. It is said, "Mā te ngaakau aroha koe aarahi," which means, let a loving heart guide your decisions. Thank you.